I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models are it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the girl, you on my line right now.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down. To a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready. You ready? Hey, two. Over.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. He went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating in Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Breeze now on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the... It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
21.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
36. 36.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Carl Davis getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now it's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Taylor on 3rd down throws incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 3rd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
21.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
half with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The LSU man Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Taylor. His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Taylor. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to drop him for a loss of a couple. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh, hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
Here's a give to Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They go play action with Taylor. Out to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Easy.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He got 29 yards that time.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Taylor finding his volume receiver Landry for a big one. 43 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this, they were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They go play action now. Taylor. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sheldon Rankins. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Taylor. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's third down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. Operating from the gun, Taylor. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 62 yards. Taylor's veteran presence really starting to shine for this Cleveland offense. He's got them moving. 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Denzel Ward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Taylor will throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now Landry. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready. 3-19.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. A good pickup there at 22. Taylor now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Taylor. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here we go.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Brees throwing on 2nd down. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch for Bryant. He's got a 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That one goes for 24 yards. Brees now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Brees to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Brees going to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Now Brees got to have this one. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they be?
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there, taking it in, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Brees. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Brees will try again on 2nd down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Brees. And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Breeze now. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Flush to his right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Landry now on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Steps away. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He'll check this one off to Fournette. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
On third down, Taylor. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Saints will get the football at their 20. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Ready?
They run it again with Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.